welcome back. So 12 weeks left to Delirious West. Grab my paper before it ends in the pool. This week's video is gonna be on how to get through the kind of really low moments, or as I call them, the suck moments during a 200-mile race. It can make all the difference between finishing the race or a successful race and pulling out maybe before you should. So look, hope you get something from it. You will notice that I'm running in this video whenever really currently I'm injured. So it's the magic of YouTube. But thanks for watching as usual. If you get something from this video, hit the subscribe button. I will be releasing a weekly video on a Wednesday, where I won't be putting on Facebook or anywhere else. It'll only be for the subscribers. And yeah, so make sure you hit the subscribe button and click the notification so you're not missing out on them videos. And thanks for watching. Hope everybody's training's going well.
The suck, the low moment, the part of the race where you just don't think you can go on. I'm sure anybody that's entered this 200-miler has done a few races before where they've come across this feeling, this low moment in the race where they can't go on. Maybe even a lot of yous have overcome that low moment, went on to finish the race. So you're gonna know what this video is going to be about. It's not about mental training, so as such there is lots of videos. I've done a couple on that, so we'll link to them. Not the most common, but to me I think it's the number one thing that will separate the people that do finish and the people that don't separate is the mental strength. So a couple of the ways that you can recognize that, that's my heart rate going too high. A couple of ways that you can recognize this suck or this low moment is, one, you become very drained. Your legs are absolutely zapped, a bit like mine are today. Everything's just tougher. You find it harder to smile, find it harder to communicate with your pacers, with your crew. You start having negative thoughts, and this is probably the most important part. You start thinking, God, can I do this? It's such a long way still to go. It's too hard. I'm not fit enough. I didn't get enough training done. All them negative thoughts will start building. And at that point, this is really key. At that point, this is where you have to get your positivity back, your I can do it attitude, the I have done the training attitude, the I can keep going, I'm not dead attitude. Whichever, you need to get it, and you need to hold on tight till it. Will it happen just once in the race? No. Will it happen lots in a 200-mile race? Yep. I was surprised in my first kind of 100-milers just how many low points I went through. Totally different to me coming from kind of the Ironman distance and the triathlon, where 17 hours, you expect one or two suck moments, but you can usually handle them. Most of my races were all and under the 12 hours mark, between 10 and 12, so you know there's only so many suck moments you can have in 10 hours. But a 100-miler, we were out for 24 or longer in my first kit. You're gonna have quite a few, so that was the first kind of time for me that really opened my eyes and how many low moments there could be in a race. And that's whenever I really started to work on how to get over it. Now I fast forward a couple of years to my first 200, which was last year. The lots that I had in the 100 miler were just eclipsed by the 200 miler. It's such a long race, such a long way to go. You're either superhuman or super mentally strong if you don't have any low moments. If you can limit it to 4 or 5, I would say you're a very special person. If, like me, it took up most of the race last year, it's a long time to be in that state. So a couple of little things and tips how I've learned over the few years of doing endurance sports, how to get over that suck. A couple of the tips that I learned early on and are still very relevant to this day. So one obviously is, whenever you feel it coming on, address it straight away. Think about it. Analyze your situation. How do I feel? Am I at the point where I'm going to do injury to myself? Chances are no. Am I at the point where I can keep moving, keep walking? Yes, my main goals may be gone, but am I at the point where I can still keep moving, still keep walking, still keep doing the things to get me closer to the finishing line? Chances are yes. So weigh up that there, analyse your situation, analyse your mental state, acknowledge that, yeah, okay, this is the start of the suck. Oh, this is what Glenn was talking about. This is the start of the suck, and then put the plan in place on how you're going to get out of the suck. Could be as simple as just walking for a little bit, letting the body kind of rest, letting the mind rest, trying to think about something positive, trying to think about anything but that low moment that you're in at the minute. Think of why that you started the race. Think of all the tough days you had training and how you overcame them. Know that it will be easier, it will get easier, and visualize that finishing line in your head and the good feeling that it's going to be whenever you get to that finishing line. So they're kind of some of the key things that you can be doing to break yourself out of that suck until potentially the next one comes, and then you hit the repeat and you do the exact same thing again. Sounds really simple, especially if you're not in that low moment. The other little piece of advice I would give you is put yourself in them low moments, because the more often you're in them, whether it's from training, whether it's a long training block and your legs feel tired, kind of what I'm in now at the minute. 1k up today, I wanted to turn and go back to the house. My legs were just deeply fatigued, my Achilles playing up slightly, my calf slightly sore. Just did not want to be out continuing to run. 11k up now, another 9k to get back to the house, so no option but to keep going now. But anything that can kind of get you into that mindset, you don't have to do it week in, week out. I would recommend kind of once a month at least, try and get yourself to that point. Might be as simple as a really fast run to get your legs deeply fatigued. Run 10, 15k away from the house as fast as you can. I've done it in the past before. And then know that you have to get back them 10 or 15k's while on tired legs and wanting to quit. So that's some of my little tips and advice on getting through the suck, getting through the low moments. we've only a few weeks left, so let's come up with a plan, guys, how you're going to get through it, because as I said and touched on earlier, it will be the difference between finishing the race and not finishing the race. Being able to identify, and probably the most crucial thing that you take away from this video is that analysing yourself and your situation that you're in at that stage. If it's not going to kill you, if you can still beat the cut-offs, if you can still keep putting one foot in front of the other, keep moving, keep trying, because trust me, whenever you cross that finishing line, 10 seconds later all that pain and suffering is going to leave and be replaced by an unforgettable experience. So it's worth it. Keep moving, keep fighting the suck, and thanks for watching.